Yeah, you know what? That's something that we, not uncommon to see here, residents trying to protect their properties here. And, you know, every little bit helps, I suppose, is what their mindset is. I don't know that that's the smartest thing to do, especially when we do have professional firefighters in the neighborhood with the right equipment, with the right amount of water, doing what they do best here. Now, that combined with the whole concept of trying to coordinate airdrops, you know, safely in the area here. Look at that flame. Oh, my gosh. That flame is really kind of creeping up the hill. You know, the fire is really kind of creeping up to some of the properties here, right into the backyards here. This is a property that's imminently under threat. Look at the residents here that are now realizing that they are not in the right place. They're making a run for it there. And again, that's going to be Vista Grande Drive, not too far from Charmel Lane here. We suspect that some of those folks might... Hang on just a moment. Okay, we're good. Okay. Yeah, have a look at this, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, if you can hear me, okay, here we go. You can see a lot of that fire is burning near the top of the hill. So that fire is essentially burning in the backyards of some of these homes here. Now, that is kind of the spread of the fire, as we can tell right now. It's essentially burning uphill to the top of the hill, right towards those homes. Now, those homes are right off of Grande Vista and right off Charmel Lane here, just on the east side of Palisades Drive. If we widen out the shot, we can kind of show you the spread of the fire. The most active flank of the fire is that we are showing you right there. It's burning right there at the top of the hill, right up against the homes, and it's now in the backyards of some of those homes. Now, hopefully they will be able to stop that fire as it approaches some of those backyards here, but unfortunately, it does look like it is in some of the backyards. Some of these homes might sustain damage. We just don't know at this point. There is a steady stream of water-dropping helicopters that are coming in. Rich, we have one coming in from the left. He's just going to be coming into the smoke here. He'll be there in about 10 seconds or less. He is a city fire helicopter just making a drop over on the kind of northern flank of the fire right there that you can see here. So again, that is also one of the more active flanks of the fire here. That fire is also burning uphill towards some of the homes along Charmel Lane here. So the active fire is burning uphill, not necessarily burning sideways, but burning literally uphill towards the homes. And that's kind of what we're showing you right now. A lot of those water dropping helicopters are burning, are sending their water drops right at the top of the hill here in an effort to protect some of those homes. We suspect that to some degree they have been successful, but look at that shot right there. Without being able to see through the smoke, we just can't tell how close that is to the homes, but there's some of the homes that you can see. That home is literally just in the line of fire there. So that fire is burning right up to the backyard, right creeping up to the edge of the property here. So hopefully they will be able to get some water on those flames before it actually makes contact with the homes here. But we also have the threat of burning embers. We also have the threat of these firestorms creating their own weather systems, especially down at ground level here. So beyond that, above ground level, smoke or wind pushing the smoke in any which direction here. That smoke is still kind of moving uphill or moving just straight up. So that is hopefully a benefit to the firefighters as they try and work on this fire here. But again, I would estimate that the most threatened area is going to be right along those homes along Charmel Lane, and that is something that they are focusing their efforts on right now. I do understand that the Quebecs 1 and 2, the Super Scoopers, are going to be coming in as well, so they are going to be able to drop significant amount of water when they get here as well, and they'll be able to quick turn as they refill right there in the Santa Monica Bay in the Pacific Ocean. They can make quick turns and hopefully daisy chain and help get a lot of water on this fire, especially near the top of the hill, and make an effect and have an effect on this fire and hopefully get this thing under control sooner than later here, guys. Just burning on the one side, Glenn. That left side that you see there, that's going to be the east side of Palisades Drive. Palisades Drive is that road, that winding road that you see there down at the right side of the screen there. And this is only burning on one side of the canyon, at least for now. But, of course, with shifting winds, burning embers, that could change in a heartbeat here. So there we go. We're coming around to the east side here, showing you the fronts of those houses here along Charmel Lane, along Vista Grande Drive, so that we can actually show you how close the smoke is, how close some of the flames are, how how the firefighting effort is taking place on ground level here. So that's kind of what we're being able to show you right now. You can see a lot of that fire, a lot of the activity is right there at the top, right there at the edge of homes here. Okay, I've got you. TV5 will go, and I want to thank you very much. I will stay on the code, and I'll continue to monitor, and I'll let you know when we're leaving. TV5, I get it. Thank you. Richie. Yeah, there it is. That's a good thing. We'll talk about it. Well, I tell you what, we have a couple of factors working here. One is that we don't have a lot of wind that is fanning the flames here, so that is certainly some good news here. Having said that, just a few minutes ago, as you mentioned, there was a lot of heavy flame that was racing uphill. Now, if we widen out the shot, this is the effect of having an effective brush clearance plan. You can see the tops of the hills here. That is what you call defensible space here. They have actually cleared out a lot of the brush extending from probably 200 feet from their homes here, and that is a defensible space that has certainly helped to slow the rate of spread of the fire, and that has likely helped in a situation where these fires have prevented, or these firefighters have been able to prevent the fires from reaching homes here. So, having said that, some of the vegetation inside that defensible space has burned, but you can see very clearly that brush clearance definitely has slowed the rate of spread of the fire here. Now, things are looking well, quite a bit better than they were just a few minutes ago. We're certainly not out of the woods yet, but a lot of that stuff has just burned itself away. So a lot of that vegetation has just burned itself away. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. We're not seeing a whole lot of active flame here. There is still a few hot spots near the top of the hill, near the backyards of homes, but with structure protection crews in place, with helicopters still actively dropping water on these fires, on these separate hotspots here, they will hopefully be in a situation where they can get the upper hand sooner than later here. But that defensible space is going to be super critical here, especially on these hillside homes. Now, if we widen out the shot and move to the left of the smoke, you can see the extension of that defensible space right at the tops of the hillside there. You can see Look at the homes here, and look at that defensible space. Look at that brush clearance that has been accomplished here, that has been done. This is all along Sharma Lane, all the way down towards Vista Grande here. So that defensible space is likely been a big help here in the aid of firefighters here as they try and save some of these homes here. So that is a very good thing, and it looks like brush clearance was definitely a factor for a lot of these hillside homes. Guys? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, fire's coming in from the right. I do have you there, DB. Okay, and 5's at 3,100.
To a fly, jump right ahead in my way. About 30, I would have run away, but I was on my own. She told me later she's machine operator. She said she liked the way I held my microphone. I said, my, like a spider to a fly, jump right ahead in my web. never planned to motor west. You better take my way. The highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Goes to St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. OK City looks oh so pretty. Well, see, Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget we're Norma, King, Mama, Bosco, or San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this kind of deal? Then you're gonna make that California trip. Come on, baby, get your kicks on a Route 66. That's right, baby. He looks oh so pretty. Well, see, Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget we're Norma, King, Mama, Bosco, or San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this kindly tip? Then you're gonna make that California trip. Woo, come on, baby, get your kicks on Route 66. 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 just to me. Why you been up since half past? And I've been wondering, you really know the way? Just running circles day after day. It ain't the destination. It ain't procrastination. It ain't the constipation. It's a mode of transportation. Mode of transportation. Time you understand what I'm trying to say. You reach for your goals, but have fun along the way. As the sands of time all slipping through your fingers, you wanna make the most of the grains that linger. It ain't the destination. It ain't the procrastination. It ain't the constipation. It's a mode of transportation. Mode of transportation. It ain't where you're going, baby. It's how you get there. I'm familiar with the ways of the earth, man. I wallowed in the most of my days. I could do all those things better than most can. A prince of fools, I knew all the plays, but then I woke up, hung up, strung out. Lucky that I woke up at all. Now I'm heads up, potentially beamed up. Ever since I heard my baby call, she said, don't want no burned out people around me. They're always blaming all the troubles on things. Don't want no preacher fine creatures around me, withholding all the information while they jack up the rate. Don't want no hip swaying, sashaying Babylon whore to live with so little and promising more. Man, I'm tired of people that hate. I'm off to see my baby. I won't be late, she said. with her arms around me. I feel free when she holds me so tight. I'm twice the man I was when she found me. We're rolling, baby. There's no end in sight. Oh, tell me. Yeah, that's what I You talk to me. I used to hang out down at Jack's pool hall. You go down there, don't do nothing at all. You wanted to play some cards, there was a game in the back. You wanted a shot of something, you went and talked to Jack. He had a little money, he was a grade A fool. There was a guy down there could shoot a little pool. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Every day all day long. Oh, the other sevens rack 'em up. He didn't know no TV set. He didn't know no car. He ate whatever Jack was making back behind the bar. They said he had a wife, but she left him in tears. She ain't been home in 25 years. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Every day all day long. Oh, the other sevens rack 'em up. They came from all over, thinking they're pretty hot. Put the money on the table, gonna play the best we got. A 9 in the corner, a 5 in the side. Take $100 bill and just let it ride. Well, listen to you, sonny, it ain't no disaster, 'cause there ain't no shame in being beat by a master. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Every day all day long. All the other sevens rack 'em up. They ball a quarter pocket. That's right, baby.